honest. Just be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. It's just more most important to be honest.
No, so like, transparency is key, right? To make it more
Yes,
smooth, make it more easier for everyone. So yeah,
exactly.
that's our takeaway from that question. That's all we have for now. Thank you so much with your insights, attorney, and for sharing your
Sure.
expertise. Yeah, so I really had fun. It was very insightful. I learned a lot.
Oh,
So
are there other questions, or I'm just wanting to know, should we? Is it a time to wrap up, or are we? Because I'm seeing more questions come up.
I don't see it on my end.
Okay.
I don't know why. Hold on. I'm not seeing it on my end. Let me just check
Oh, do
this
you
one.
see it now?
Only have one. Oh, hold on. I only have. I only. I think we're having a bit of technical issue. Just while they're fixing it on my side, do you have anything more to share, attorney?
Okay. No, but I can see the question. So, would you like me to read it out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I see a question from Sam P. Owusu. After I finish school, how long can I stay in the US on F1? So basically, F1 visa is considered a duration of status visa. So, and that's what is on the I-94. Basically, that is, that basically the name is what it means. So duration of status. So as long from the beginning of your program to when it ends is the allotted time on your visa. Those who wish to stay on STEM OPT must apply. It's not guaranteed. You must go through that STEM OPT application process. Your or OPT, I call it STEM OPT, but there's also just regular OPT. So that could potentially extend your stay, but that would require you to have an job offer that under that's allowed under that specific program, and then you would then have that extra allowance of a year or 2 years or 3 years, depending on how long your OPT is for. So to answer the question, it is a duration of status type of program or visa from which is it just depends on how long your school program is.
Okay, the next is
Can you see it now? The question.
yeah. Sorry. Can I work full time as I wait for a OPT card?
No, you cannot. You need to wait for your OPT EAD card to be approved, and um, that's mostly because the application is, you getting approved and you getting the EAD card. That is what shows you your work. That shows your work authorization. So the days of your work authorization is from when it's issued to when, or the approved date to when you you to the duration of that EAD card, you will still need that EAD card to begin work, and your employers wouldn't are aware of that. DSO, your designated school officer will also provide you more details about you require you it be a requirement for you to wait. until you're issued your EAD card to begin working.
Okay. Next question. Oh, if I don't find a job during OPT, what will happen to my status?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, if you don't find a job during OPT, and that's a question that your DSO would also, best answer. But if you don't find a job during OPT, it's basically treated as if you're not using OPT or you're not on OPT. So that basically would terminate or end that status. So during the time that you are allotted to look for work and engage in work on OPT, um, it's required to be for just for that. So if you're not using it for engaging in work because you can't find a job, unfortunately, that would mean that your status, that would be the end of that status altogether with F1, and you would need to go home after the I believe that there's like a grace period. So yeah.
Okay. Next is, can I apply for a green card while I am still F1 student?
Yes, F1 visas are what they call dual intent visas. So you can, as your student, for whatever reason, either if it's because you have an employer that's willing to sponsor your green card for you, or if you get married while you're in school, or if a relative wants to petition for you, you are very much allowed while while you are on a student visa to concurrently apply for a green card.
Mm. Next question is, can my employer start green card process while I'm on OPT?
That is correct. They can.
Okay. Oh, another one. If I go back home country after graduation, can I still apply for a green card later?
That's a great question. Yes. So the main things that you need to know is that as long as you don't, there's no barrier to entry. Like, let's say you maintain your status on F1 throughout your stay. There's no issue. You don't have any issue that would cause, when I say them, USCIS, to deny a later visa petition. Once you go back home, you are very much allowed to apply for any other visa, be it visitor's visa, a green card, as long as you meet the requirements and have a sponsor, if that's the requirement, or if you do decide to self-sponsor, which is EB2 and IW, you are allowed. The only one that I know that you would need that requires you to be home for a good amount of time is the J1, unless you qualify for a J1 visa waiver. J1 requires about maybe a year to be in your home country before you can now return on any other visa type. So that's there's like a home country stay requirement attached to the J1, and which there are waivers for, but you need to qualify for that waiver. So.
Okay, I don't think we have any more
I think that was the last
questions.
one.
I'm so sorry for that.
No
With
worries.
technical, but thank you for that. Thank you for I've learned a lot, really, even me. So I hope you guys learned too. It was very insightful, and I hope it will help you guys in like your process, your journey, and I hope your journey is also fruitful. And I hope we help you guys. So I think that's it for us. Remember, you can always visit www.immigrationquestion.com to ask your immigration questions for free and connect with a licensed attorney. And many of you may also qualify for free and confidential consultations. And I'll just remind you guys, if you guys want to revisit today's webinar or share it with a friend, replay it, it will be available soon on Spotify. Borderless Talk by immigrationquestions.com. Join us again on Friday for another timely and vital conversation. Once again, thank you, attorney. Okay, and thank you to everyone who tuned in. Until next time, stay informed and stay prepared.
Thanks for having me.